This is Chris K with your Core Complete Active Straight Leg Test and Exercise Fix. Alright, now for our test, what we're going to do is we're going to set up here in a doorway. Alright, I'm walking on my back, placing the doorway about midway up my leg here. So it's about in the middle of my leg. What I'm trying to do, I'm flexing my toes back and I'm raising my leg up as high as I can comfortably. What I'm looking for here is whether my heel clears this doorway. Okay, if it doesn't clear the doorway, if it's down here, or you find this very tight, or you feel your back arching as it's raising up, that's indicating that we're dealing with either a lack of length of the hamstring or some issues with the core. In either case, I'm going to show you a couple fixes that you can utilize to help to iron that out and really build some stability and get back to where we need to be. Alright, so our first exercise, if you find that you're off the wall, that your hamstrings are extremely tight, the first thing that I want you to do is what is called a wall hamstring stretch. Alright, the wall hamstring stretch is just a static stretch in which placing the leg up on the wall, other leg is bent, we're just holding in this position. Alright, I want you to hold in this position for 90 seconds, and this stretch should be performed either on a daily basis or as often as possible. You can expect to see some really good improvement within a couple weeks, and that is the first exercise. Now, if you just find that your back is arching, but you have pretty sufficient hamstring length, it's not necessarily tight, it's just an issue with our core, we're going to perform the following exercise. All right, and this is actually a combination of two exercises. This is called a hamstring leg lower. Okay, and with this, I'm placing one foot on the wall, the other leg is up, keeping my abs tight. I'm just lowering down. I want you to cycle it a couple times up and down. I kind of want you to get a feel for this exercise. What I want you to do is try to pull your leg off the wall here. All right, I'm holding in this position. I'm just lowering slowly, coming up and down. I'm really feeling a really hard pull here in my hamstring. And what you want to do is only lower down to the point to where you're able to pull it off the wall. If you feel that it starts to become more effort, you're pushing more into the wall, that's as far as you want to go. All right? And once you perform that exercise, we're going to follow that up immediately with a single leg glute bridge. So what I'm doing here is I'm pulling one knee to my chest. I'm just pushing my butt up into the air, holding for 1 or 2 seconds, and coming back down. All right, now with that, I want you to perform 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps of the leg lower, immediately followed by the glute bridge on each side. That's going to help to gain some length in that muscle. It's going to help to kind of alleviate that problem that we're talking about, both with hamstring length and your core. And that's something that can be performed quickly on a daily basis. So, again, if you're dealing with like a flexibility problem, you find that the muscles are excessively tight, include the stretch as well. But on a daily basis, I want you to do these just 2 combinations of exercises, the leg lower and the glute bridge, and retest afterwards. So, after you get done, you can sit back over the doorway, raise it up, and see if that's improved at all. All right, and once that is the case, like I've even gained an inch or so there, then you know that you're doing the right thing, that that's cleared up, and you're good to go with your core workouts, and that's your exercise fix.